We got some sad news
Yeah,
today.
we got some respect
To be fair, we got bad news back-to-back days. I mean, arguably.
back-to-back. If we're counting,
back.
I forget the guy's name. I apologize. The guy from Cosby Show.
Oh,
I forgot his name too.
Yeah, the son.
Comes in threes, man.
Yeah,
It does,
R.I.P.
well,
Crazy.
Well, let's. I would
Okay.
say we start with a moment of silence. Okay, another one for Ozzy. And one more for the brother. You know, Hulkamania, brother.
All right.
Had to pull that out. Wore the extra shirt just for that.
You know, I wondered why you looked a little thick today.
Love it.
I also skipped the gym. But I have to pay my honors to the legend,
course.
the man, the myth,
100%.
Hulkamaniac, brother.
Terry himself.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Cardiac arrest, I believe, right?
Cardiac arrest. I don't know if it was a grabber, but it was one of them.
Sad. Either way, sad day.
Of course.
I was a little too old to like really enjoy and experience the era that he was in with WWE, WWF, all that.
Yeah.
But I was a big WWE guy growing up, and that is like, that's heartbreaking, man.
Yeah, no, definitely. I grew up in like the middle school era. I wasn't early on the WWF, WWE kid, but my brother was, and he got me into it during like the John Cena era. I know you're giggling because you know.
I know.
However, I may have grown out of it. My brother has not, and he was the one who texted
I'm
me
not
today,
surprised.
and basically was like, just not leaving the house. So unless something major came up,
really
he's
hurt.
not leaving the house.
He's
today.
really hurt.
No,
So much to check on.
Could it have been something to do with the terrible storms we were having?
no, that was before the storms.
Okay.
Well before.
Well, before, weeks before, probably.
He hasn't left his house in a month
No.
because of the Hulkster.
No, but a lot of controversial subjects with the Hulkamania there.
Yeah,
But,
anybody on Threads in particular
Yeah.
commenting on this man, y'all suck.
yeah.
I have been reading those. It's like, look, you can say what you want about this guy. He's a
Listen,
legend in WWE.
I respect the art.
Come on, man.
Sometimes not so much the artist, but this artist I have to defend. I mean, like
100%.
years of service.
100%.
Did make a couple of bad statements occasionally along the way,
doesn't?
but who
Couple of
doesn't?
bad
You
videos.
know what I
doesn't?
mean? Go back to episode 2 right now. There's some pretty bad statements out there.
Particularly about OJ.
please go watch it.
absolutely.
Okay.
We're back on OJ again. 3 episodes running. Let's talk.
It's going to be a trend.
the Hall of Fame running back. Oh boy.
Oh.
Yeah. No. A good friend of mine always tells me whenever these things come up is you don't blame the person, you blame the act. So it's okay to have some mixed feelings here on the Hulkster. It's you're allowed to do that. It's again, we didn't grow up watching him wrestle, but he was a pillar of the community, and
100%.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, even of this age, I feel like the word brother is synonymous with one man and one man alone, and that is to me, that's a legendary status. That's awesome.
I don't know what year it was. I think it was in the 90s, if not early 2000s there, but like the top 3 most recognizable brands was like, at least the top 2 anyway, was Mickey Mouse and Hulk Hogan.
I believe
around
it.
the world.
Hulkamania,
So,
baby.
Yeah. That's,
Over MJ?
Well,
he may have been number 3.
there was some
Number
filters.
three.
There were some
I was gonna
filters.
say, I was
Lose.
like,
I'd pull it
MJ's
up,
a pretty
but I
iconic
can't.
brand.
So,
There were some filters then. But that's okay.
jeez.
At any rate, R.I.P. Respects to the legend. Respects to Ozzy. Respects to the third one. And I feel like a terrible man for... I wasn't a big Cosby Show
That's
fan.
okay.
I'll be the first to
Well,
admit it,
that's
so I'm not really sure his
Probably,
name.
probably
You know, it's
for the
amazing.
best, to be honest.
When I was actually on my way here today, I actually heard over the radio people talking about those conflictions there with Hulk and his real name, the whole
Terry.
Yeah.
Terry. It took me 71 years of his life to find that out. Until
Yeah.
he died, I did not know it was Terry.
No, there were a lot of situations in his life where he probably should have put it in reverse. But it's okay.
I love
and
that.
the comparison I heard was like, well, listen, you can like Bill Huxtable, but do you like Bill Cosby? And
Ooh.
I mean, it's apples and oranges, arguably.
Yeah.
Bill did a little bit of
Touchy, feely.
Yeah, we don't have to get into that.
With
I
no
go there.
permishy.
Not going there.
That we know of anyway, because I can't pull it up, but I think one of the reports came back falsified for Bill.
Don't defend this man.
Let's not
He
go
got
here.
enough on a technicality.
You're the one that doesn't want this canceled, and we're pushing boundaries.
He's one of those. Well,
No.
So you know,
he was in jail.
yeah, but he got
Those
out of
pudding
jail on a
pops were
technicality,
smuggled
not
in.
because he was innocent.
Oh man.
Unbelievable.
We'll leave it there then. We'll leave it there.
R.I.P. to the goats.
Well,
I would say R.I. to Bill Cosby coming up. I think he's due.
no,
he's due.
He's definitely due.
He's gonna be due.
he's on the draft board.
He's knocking. He's knocking.
We don't know where, but he's knocking.
Yeah. Hopefully not on somebody's door.
Oh my gosh.
No, that's-
Oh man.
Jeez.
But absolute legends. Knew we had to start there, but from here we've got a couple of topics.
We do, and it's funny. The first episode, the second episode, both had All-Star Game kind of themes to them. I guess a great place to start, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on if you enjoy it.
Mickey Mouse All-Star.
WNBA All-Star Week. Just
Didn't watch a second of it.
Oh no, me either. And I'm not going to talk about the good, the bad of it. I'm just going to talk about the main theme that came from that, and that was
The shirts.
Pay the man his money.
well, pay the ladies their money.
It's from a movie. They'll get it.
Definitely.
All four of them. They'll get
All
it.
four of them.
Now, in our little Midwest communities here, obviously Caitlin Clark is like
Gotta
the
love Caitlin.
reincarnation right now. Like just revitalizing that sport. They're flying on private planes now, and it's almost like a Luke and Darth Vader type situation here because you had the old Caitlin Clark kinda ish, in Kelsey Plum, and
Kelsey Plum, yeah.
never heard of her.
I have.
Unfortunately, you have probably because of Darren Waller.
Because of her.
You've probably
because of
seen her.
Darren Waller.
That's probably why you've heard of her.
That is true.
Oh boy.
Whenever I saw those, I always and I respect where it's due. I saw this online, but like ever since then, every time I see those shirts, I just think like, what was the person in that probably a sweatshop somewhere in China making that shirt? What were they thinking? Pay us her money? It's like
I was just thinking how much they would have to pay. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's true.
Give us what we're
What
owed.
are they owed? What do you think?
And that's the funniest part.
Probably have to pay like $200K.
They would. It's a deficit. There was it was like $137,000 per player that would have to be paid to the league. That's what they would be owed technically.
I would believe that. So let me ask you guys this: do you guys know what the salary cap in the WNBA is?
Didn't even
Per team, salary cap.
Probably 70 cents of every dollar of the NBA's. I don't know.
Oh, it's less than that, my friend. Whatever the NBA
no
salary
idea.
cap. I'm guessing the salary cap in the NBA is what?
No idea.
Oh, that's a good one though. Like it's a delayed reaction of my brain went right over until now. Love that. But no, NBA is what? 100 million, 120 million cap space.
Yeah.
Roughly
About
speaking?
maybe 150 now.
So
It depends with the apron stuff. I
in
just
this
get lost in that
ratio,
now.
it would be for every dollar they're getting a penny. It is $1.5 million salary cap per
That
team.
checks out.
That's crazy.
It is absolutely nuts. It's also absurd. I think they deserve to get paid a lot more. The league's trajectory is going up. You know what I mean?
sure.
A lot more eyeballs. We're talking about it right now. You got Caitlin Clark. You got I'll be honest, tinfoil hat on. The whole, let's hate on Caitlin Clark. Let's villainize her. I have a conspiracy theory that's all to drum up more viewership.
Well, of course.
Where there's a text thread behind there where Kelsey Plum saying, I'm going to just drop your name, call you a tattletale, or I'm going to be a tattletale here and drop your name and say, you weren't invited to the shirt designing committee. All to just stir up publicity, get more eyeballs, all that stuff. But I don't actually mean it. I just have a feeling that's going on behind the scenes.
And I'm glad you kind of brought up that quote there because if we could actually pull up that press conference there between Kelsey and Sabrina there.
Tattletale.
That's
almost like unnecessary and also awkward moment ever.
Sabrina handled it very well, by the way. For this
was it? No, this wasn't it, right?
It's going to be in Twitter. Or I guess X now.
Hello,
which
Twitter
is,
world.
I guess while we're pulling that up, and it's still strange to me because I feel like we say retweet, but it's not a tweet anymore technically.
Re-X?
So is it re-X? And that sounds naughty.
You could call it like an
Sounds dumb.
XX.
It sounds bad.
I don't know.
You can do like a quote tweet would be like an XXX. Might be a problem there.
I think that's a bigger problem than React.
Depends if it's live or not.
I'm just gonna stick with retweet.
Yeah,
it'll never change.
It's
It'll never
not
change.
tweet, but what else are you gonna do?
What'll happen first?
It's in
Will
Twitter, if you
Elon
see the
give
Twitter
up on the X, or will the WNBA get paid? What happens first?
It'll be. Just
I
scroll up.
hope the X is given up, but
Oh man!
Not all the way up because there's a tweet that I don't want Nick to see just yet. A little
Don't
bit more.
show me anything.
There we go. It's up. Right
Who
there.
still has Twitter? I guess I should probably get one. I know. Whatever. But yeah, I don't know if we can get sound if we've figured that out yet.
Service. So if you want to check out Box, head on over to box.gg.
We're
I think that was an
boxing.
advertisement.
Guaranteed that was some unboxing bullshit. Guaranteed.
100%.
Hey, you see it behind us. We enjoy it. Okay.
We didn't, at least as players, we didn't know that was going to happen. So I think it was kind of like a genuine surprise. But the T-shirt, just United front, was determined this morning that we had a meeting for, and not to tattle, but 0 members of Team Clark were very present for that. But no, we were just we had a very not really needed to be mentioned.
Totally unnecessary.
It doesn't.
Oh my lord.
But I'm telling you, dude, this is all a play to drum up more viewership, more fandom, drive the price of the league up. They just were like I don't know how many years ago it was where like the Valkyries, Golden State Valkyries or whatever, they sold for or their team got bought, I should say, for like $50 million. And now that just this past year, I think there was 2 more teams that were like sold or bought or whatever. They're expanding, 2 more expansion teams, each one of them $250 million.
Wow.
So it's like it quadrupled in value or whatever,
Sure.
5 times in value, whatever that saying is, word is. But I just see like the trend of the league going up right now, and I'm telling you, I feel like there's some backdoor text threads out there where it's like, let's just beat the shit out of this white woman and drum up some publicity.
As much as I want to believe in that and say it's for a good cause, I just think that Kelsey Plum thinks she's just that funny.
Well, she's
And
hot.
She is that no.
Well,
When you're that cringe, when you're as
It
cringe
takes
as
away-
Kelsey,
listen,
it
I
takes
shouldn't say
away
this.
quite a bit.
I could have put the other video in here, and I just don't want to because it makes my head hurt and the hair on the back of my neck stand up.
Yeah.
Where she's at that game with the popcorn.
Oh
You know what I'm
my
talking
God.
about? And she thinks she's that's spot on.
So
And
stupid.
she thinks
Oh,
she's
I
so
hate that
hilarious.
so much. You're
But
right.
it's funny though because I actually saw some other videos.
7 out of 10.
These are not like WNBA sponsored. This is just some guy on his phone here. You get a video of Caitlin Clark who's just signing anything for everyone. Very, very good face of the league. Then you got Kelsey Plum, right? Who, sure, the situation could be kind of weird. They're waiting kind of by the bus for
I did
her.
see this.
But she gets weirded out about the publicity essentially, and it's just like, you don't find this to be weird?
So I'm gonna stick up for Kelsey Plum here a little bit.
Okay.
There is a distinct difference in the demographic with which are asking for autographs right now. You have a bunch of kids asking for autographs from Caitlin Clark, and then an adult
Just a
male
random dude.
autograph.
Yeah, I mean that is fair.
Yeah.
Caitlyn's signing for the next generation.
Little different.
Kelsey's signing for some
Yeah.
36-year-old
Yeah,
creep.
exactly.
I think that situation in particular.
Apples and oranges, but I get where you're going with
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
I would have to see Kelsey in like a like atmosphere, but I'm just saying it's like you can't.
Yeah, Kelsey in a similar setting.
If a
is
kid ran up to
Caitlyn.
me and said, "Give me your autograph," I'm not going to deny him. An adult male says that. I'm
A
gonna-
25-year-old
What
male.
the fuck's wrong with you? Yeah.
Hey,
Come on.
It's a fan.
No,
right?
you're right. Again,
Yeah, here it
I
is.
just need to see a little bit more context with Kelsey Plum signing autographs. Also,
I feel like we see this a lot with male athletes.
Yeah.
There'll be guys
Sure.
that just run up to like LeBron or somebody and that they'll be uncomfortable because it's just some random dudes like sign my stuff and just.
I think there's the level of weird though. Like, sure, it's a grown man who's a fan of the WNBA. That's weird in and of itself. But
I'm going to turn it off right now.
a little turned off right now.
the comment is.
To see and my evidence on this, by the way, is she is like, I'm not signing that until he goes, you can put my name on it, which that's how you know, or that's not how you know, but that's how they get them into doing it, is like, write my name on it so that way it devalues the signature. But that is an adult male autograph seeker, and in my opinion, that's like a Mount Rushmore of like horrible human beings.
Well, that's exactly where I was going to go.
I despise that individual. I don't know what it is about him. I can't do it.
Nate will know the name, but it's who's the guy in the MLB?
Stupid baseball guy.
Yes,
Zach
something. It's Zach something.
It is Zach.
Yeah.
It's always
that guy.
Schneider. No,
that's
Snyder.
We're back to the Cosby.
I forgot. I actually don't remember his name, but that guy I want to slap.
I couldn't agree more.
It's so obnoxious.
He's caught like 1,000 balls or something like that.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, that's you gotta grow up, man. You gotta grow up.
No, but at least going back to that little press conference there, at least Sabrina knows ball, right? She doesn't.
Yeah,
she might know ball. She does not know the height of the Statue of Liberty.
Oh no! What do we got? This is news to me. I have to see this. I know we were talking about it pre-show, but I have no idea where this is.
This is the video I wanted to pull up.
All right, let's see what we going on.
All right,
guess was 8 feet. That's basically a person.
First guess is 8 feet.
That was dumb. Take that part out.
You play for the Liberty, obviously.
Now here you could tell by the face that
8
she was
feet.
making as it goes on. I definitely feel like she is entirely messing with him because what a dumb
I
question
can't be convinced.
to be asked.
Is it a dumb question? Yes, but she's been in New York for over a year. In over a year, you won a championship.
She's also asking him to remove that part from part video. If it was a joke, it'd be like,
I'm just saying.
She'd be doing the Kelsey Plum.
I don't know. I'm just not fully convinced that she knows how to measure
That's
how
nuts.
tall someone is. I'm just
Yeah, that's nuts.
I'm not convinced. So
Well, the model might have been 8 feet tall.
That's true.
We don't know.
That's true.
We don't know.
That's true.
Even French women.
Ask
are tall.
France.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
I don't know, but at least like if you're gonna mess around, like guess something a bit more reasonable. Like,
You're right.
Guess like 50 feet.
But again, and this is kind of like my ultimate point with this whole WNBA comment. We are talking about it. People are talking about it. There's more publicity right now for this like WNBA, the W as we like to call it, those that watch. There's more publicity for the W than there ever has been. And I have a feeling, tinfoil hat on, that it's all part of the plan. Let's act dumb. Let's act stupid. Let's act like we hate each other. It's going to be like infighting, brawling. But behind closed doors, we all love each other.
Let me throw this out then. Is Angel missing all of her shots on purpose then?
Oh, Me-Bounds? Yeah, Mrs. Me-Bounds? She patented that shit. Of course she is. What are you talking about?
I got thrown out there.
The brand goes up the more she misses.
So people are really watching because I heard that.
But then I think she needs to be investigated then because how many people are betting on her unders and overs and
probably her.
She did.
Probably her.
She did.
That's
true. I guess if you're going off props,
yeah.
not necessarily just going off dubs.
But I mean, like they don't get paid a lot. She's probably betting a little bit on the side.
Listen,
I know she apparently can't pay rent. So
let's.
How much?
I'm going to go out on a limb here.
Thrown out there.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. WNBA. I fully support players betting on their own games.
Here's my take.
New rule.
Not even just WNBA.
Holy crap!
New rule.
Listen,
make it interesting.
Let's spice things up.
Start watching.
Let's spice things
you
up.
could take the WNBA out of it. My personal opinion on it is, listen, if you're a professional athlete and you're betting on the under, that's where it gets iffy,
right?
right?
Yeah, 100%.
But if you're betting on the over for yourself, I mean, hey, man.
Bet on yourself, baby.
I have no problem with that.
I have no problem with it whatsoever, either direction, any bet whatsoever in the W. Every other sport,
it's iffy.
It's iffy. I don't support it. It gets too wonky, but there's something about the W where it's like, all right, what would you guys start watching if all of a sudden there's like an investigative like Dateline episode that comes out, Angel Reese illegally betting on missed shots per game or something like that, like making millions of dollars behind the scenes, even though she's only paid $40,000 a year or something.
It would pique interest.
I'm telling you, I'd start watching games.
As long as they're televised,
Yes,
that's the big one.
And the W gets a cut of it. W gets a cut of it. Let's just make it the most corrupt league there is.
That's going to be hard to do. FIFA and the NCAA exist. That's going to be
FIFA.
hard to beat it.
Yeah.
NCAA.
I'm just saying.
That would be hilarious.
I'd watch more than I am now, which is never.
No.
But we're talking about it, and that's positive.
Hey, they're getting
That's
it.
good.
Yeah, they're getting us to talk about
interactions.
I just think that KP's got that ammo, unfortunately, to hate on Caitlin Clark, right? She broke her scoring record in college.
Are you talking about her Cal Raleigh right now? What do you mean her ammo? Talking about a dumper?
No, I'm talking about ammo on hating Caitlin Clark, but we can talk about the big dumper.
Hey, I'm just going out on a limb. From now on, I'm calling a big dumper a Raleigh. Cal Raleigh.
100%.
You check out the Cal Raleigh on that man, that chick,
Please.
whatever. We listen. I'm not playing favorites over here.
Okay.
Too legendary of a nickname not to.
Okay, man.
Oh,
wow.
God.
That took me right
Sorry,
out of it.
what
That's
were you
fine.
gonna say?
I don't even know anymore. I'm thinking about Cal Raleigh now.
He's
That's-
got a tuchus on him.
Well,
Oh, jeez.
gosh. Well, yeah, at least we're on to the second half of the WNBA here, and you know what? I don't think any of us care, but hey, we wish all the best. And
We'll see
Amen.
you at the end of the season.
Whenever that is. I genuinely don't know.
I have no idea, to be honest.
But
We'll learn. We'll
Yeah.
learn.
one of those
I'll
teams
find
will
out
win.
who the champion is about a month after it's over.
Yeah, no.
We missed what she first said because she said it was. Somebody said she said it was 8 feet.
She did.
Yeah,
she did.
so that's where we're mentioning
Yeah.
it. Yeah, so she had a horrendously
Oh, yeah.
It made me think of this, and I think
low
I know
guess.
which Statue of Liberty she was referring to.
Oh my word.
And this is,
Oh, dude,
You're
Stop
right. You're
it.
right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
God.
goodness.
A little homegrown. I love that.
apologize, Sabrina.
It is 8 feet now.
I apologize. I wasn't familiar with your game. She was talking about the one on Larkin.
Oh, my
All
God.
right.
Liberty Tax Services.
Which
Sabri-
is it
Sabrina
even
knows
still
ball.
there? Is it Liberty
Yeah,
Texter
no.
still
Yeah,
even
I
there?
think it is.
That's crazy.
I don't think it is, dude. There were space vapes.
Space Force.
Boost Mobile.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Liberty
There it
Texter's still
is.
there.
Yeah.
I was about
It's
to
just,
say,
I think
dude.
they moved to the other
Even
building.
even if they move, that Statue of Liberty should remain always. Just
100%.
Boost
It's a national
Mobile,
monument.
Space Vapes,
It's like
La Uniforma, and the rest of
Well,
them should just go in.
Sabrina
into
clearly
a
knows about it.
conglomeration. Exactly.
So it has to stay.
It has to stay forever.
Wow.
That's an
All
icon.
right.
It's kind of like
Local legend.
maybe the viewers might know, but
Oh
Wilmington.
yeah,
has,
get an angle of the backside of this one.
Get a view of that Raleigh.
Look at that rally on
Look
that
at
one.
the rally, man.
Oh my
I prefer the
God.
Culvers, but hey,
Hey, I think that's my dad's car.
really?
I'm just kidding. Maybe it's possible. He's got that Explorer parking there.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
So that was WNBA.
that was WNBA, and hopefully, well, I guess I shouldn't say hopefully, because obviously, NBA, NFL will have some All-Star talks down the
Absolutely.
road there. But last All-Star talk for a while.
Yes, hopefully for now. Do we? I know we got a couple minutes here before break for
Sure.
a little intermission, but do we have time, or are we going to be slotting out some time to discuss the hottest team in baseball right now?
Go for it.
And I
Oh God,
I
I don't know if I want you to go
You're
for
gonna-
it.
I have to cover myself, but
I can just take it over for
yeah,
you.
Nate, please. I can't bring myself to say
Milwaukee
it.
Brewers.
off.
Unbelievable.
Also, since the break, and I'm going to say it too, the White Sox. The White Sox have been they've scored more runs than any other team in baseball through their first
you serious?
whatever amount of games.
You know what? Yeah, they have, and it's actually funny you
I
say
fucking
that.
want to puke
Well,
because
to be
between
fair-
the Brewers and the Sox, I want to throw up.
To be fair, the White Sox were playing the Pirates. So
Well,
let's
okay.
let's
This is
lower
true.
the
They're-
bar.
well, They're playing the Rays
so yes.
now.
No, well, right, yeah. So they swept the Pirates 3-0, coming in after that, and then they beat up the Rays so bad that they sent Taj Bradley to AAA. So
Taj Bradley was already kind of
he was sliding.
He's
sure,
already
but-
sliding already.
Can I cue up "Hello Darkness, My Old Friend," please?
Hey man,
It's not gonna let. Here's the thing.
Should we- well, hold on.
Here's an encouraging note, really quick. It's Milwaukee.
Yeah,
They're gonna find a way to screw this up in September.
I certainly hope so, but they're
They-
so good,
they're
dude.
blazing out right now, but
Their
they're gonna
pitching
cool
has
off.
been lights out.
now.
sure.
Their
Now
base
the
running
bad
and
news
defense
is,
has been lights out.
will St. Louis do St. Louis things every single year?
No, 'cause
They,
St.
they
Louis
will
is
find
out.
a way.
Well,
Too much- too
They
much room to
always,
go.
they always do this.
You're
right.
There's
They
so
do.
many.
They just got
At
so
least-
much
and
ground
then in
to make
August
up.
and September, and it doesn't matter.
No, but at least right
They,
now,
talent
hate
wise,
this so
no.
much.
But this is what the Cardinals do.
sure. They're
September, they're gonna win like 15 in a row.
right. Thankfully, for the first two series right now after the All-Star
Yeah.
break, they're 2-4. So I will.
It's not
absolutely
August
take
yet,
that.
though.
No, but
That's
if
the thing.
I hope they lose every game in July then to give us a little bit of a cushion here. But yeah, no. I almost want to do something too, and I know you're kind of shaking your head. And you're going to shake your head more when I talk about this.
Just
But
in my own head now, I hate this.
Well, no, and
my
it's-
two least favorite teams right now are the best teams in baseball.
And now I'm going to kind of put what's in your head on the table here, because so for the few of us who do
bunch
know,
of bolts and rocks.
Here, you want to here's some
nothing up there.
copium. The Dodgers, got swept by the Brewers.
I love
It
that.
doesn't help, but
I
you know,
hate that it was the
it
Brewers.
kind of it cancels each other out at least.
Kind of.
At least-
you're gonna love this, right?
Yeah.
So I actually have a book keep that I'm keeping for two of our friends here. One of them is being recorded right now, and I think we almost need to have a segment where we put the tracker up on the board.
Put the fucking tracker
It's
up.
okay. It's okay.
They're still
tracker on
tracking
the
for like
board.
58 wins. I
Sure.
don't want to talk about
So
it.
it's okay. I'll tell Nate and I'll tell the viewers here. So Nick made a bet with one of our friends who's a major White Sox
It's a
fan.
lock.
And well, you
It's
thought
a
it
lock.
was. You thought it was. So he bet. Now, keep in mind, prior to the season starting, the White Sox win-loss probability was 52.5. He says, how about 60? 60 wins. They're going to go under 60 wins. And our friend goes, I'll take that all day. And it tracked very well in the first probably month or so. But now they're coming up a little bit here. Oh, I thought you were going to rip your second shirt. No.
What's the record right now?
They're 37. It doesn't matter. They have 37 wins on the moment. So 23. 23
it's
more.
about the win
I'm
percentage,
sleeping.
Nate. They're at like a .36.
Wake me up in September. Wake me up.
It's when September ends, though, man.
I get it. I get it.
But,
But you know,
dude,
you
they're-
can
they're-
nudge me a little early.
They're at like a .36 or 7 win ratio right
That's
now. And
fine.
that puts them right on track for like 58 wins. I'm still going to win this bet.
Yeah, it's still
It's
a
close.
lock.
It's close.
Closer than I care to admit.
They might be mad about the fact that the Rockies one up them and being historically bad.
But
So,
this weekend we
there's
got the
motivation.
Crosstown Classic, and the Cubs are
do.
going to. There's some
we'd
foul
hope.
words I want to use here, but I'm just going to say the Cubs will sweep them. They will look like a poo-poo team that they are.
Sure. Is this the Cubs bounce back here? Right. I mean, we kind of slid a little bit coming out of the All-Star break there.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're bouncing back. Okay.
Yeah. No. I'm right there with you.
Just trust. Source trust.
It's going to be
Trust
good.
me,
And
bro.
we're going to be betting the overs more than likely.
Trust
I mean,
me, bro.
With how the bats
Yeah.
are going for both teams,
You're right.
We're betting the overs.
Unless Shota's pitching, then I'm betting the under because Shota is lights out. Or Matthew Boyd, best pitcher in baseball right now.
Can argue that. Well,
What a downer. I started this too.
We
What
started with a downer. We went up a little bit. Now we're back to down. So while we let Nick simmer a little bit, let's just go to a quick break, and we'll catch you guys here in a few minutes. We're back. And you know what else is back? The NFL training camps have started.
Amen.
And
A lot of stories coming
A
out.
lot of stories, and I am just excited to have football back. I'm excited to have football news back. And you know what we're all probably excited about? The Pittsburgh Steelers camp right now.
Oh, God.
We got a video up on the board here of Aaron Rodgers' first throw at training camp.
He's a stud. He's going to go for a 95-yard touchdown, right?
Love the zoom.
Already stinks of 9-8.
Seriously. Dude, the best
Take
part,
a look at this.
The best part about
And
what a
quick
great
throw.
Oh,
And
right.
it's gone.
That was so bad. I'm so happy.
You want to know what else is bad? I don't have a video of this. I couldn't find it, but that's okay. There are reports coming out of this camp that DK Metcalf and Jalen Ramsey have already had to be separated.
I believe it.
What a shocker.
No.
Well, so
Who
like
could have guessed two guys with big egos
Yeah,
would have
seriously.
issues with each other?
they can't possibly
Former
be
division
wide
rivals,
receivers, could
And
they?
surely those two egos will clash well with Aaron Rodgers.
Dude, so
notoriously known,
Yeah.
calm,
Cool,
civil,
collected,
collected quarterback.
normal guy,
I'm
totally
so
normal guy.
glad you mentioned that because I'm a little bit excited to see the Buffalo Bills on Hard Knocks. If they haven't already talked about who they have at midseason,
They can't have them.
How do the Bills get on Hard Knocks?
Hard Knocks, mid-season maybe, but they can't
No,
have
they haven't.
No, preseason has rules, dude. If you make the playoffs, you're automatically not included. You have to miss the playoffs, you can't have a first-year head coach, and forgot the other qualifier. You can't have been on Hard Knocks over the last few years. There's
That's
like actual rules
fair.
to it.
Adam, can you just Google who the Hard Knocks team is this year?
Have they announced it?
Mm-hmm. It's the
Oh,
Bills.
yeah, they
Had to.
There's
You
no
had
way
to
it's
by
the
now.
Bills.
Bills.
Unless they change the rules.
It'd be weird to have Buffalo on it.
Yeah, no, that's why it's called Hard Knocks. It's a bad team.
Not Mid
Bang.
Knocks.
Bang.
What?
What?
Hey, to be fair, I wasn't doubting you. I was just
No.
like,
Someone else
I'm
was.
just I was just baffled by the fact that it's
that
Buffalo.
doesn't make sense. Can you also look up the Hard Knocks rules then?
Sure, but while he looks that up, what I was kind of getting to is I really hope they give the Steelers the midseason Hard Knocks because it's just going to be reality TV.
Like, what makes a Hard Knocks
Days
team
of our
eligible?
Steelers.
It's
Good old days
so you
of
just- you
urinating
did-
tree, man.
all our Steelers.
Oh,
Get Stephen
man.
A on that.
That
You
was
did-
some of the
yeah.
best content.
You did skip right over like the Steelers training camp. They were one of the few teams that like still do the dorm styles, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
DK Metcalf
That's pretty hardcore.
and Aaron Rodgers are roomies.
Oh my!
I know. And when they asked Aaron Rodgers, like, hey, what do you think about rooming with DK Metcalf? He's like, oh, that's just the guy I wanted. I'm glad we could, be roomies.
My knee.
They asked DK Metcalf the same thing, and he says, I have a roommate.
They're baked out of their minds.
I love that, dude. I love
That's
that.
hilarious.
They're gonna clash. They're not gonna be like. There's not gonna be chemistry. Yes, this one. Full list of eligibles, so long as they are not in the determined division. Okay. Well, there's a lot more eligible teams. How many teams are featured?
Some head coaches, yeah, first year.
Yeah, teams with the first-year head coach are eliminated. I could have sworn it was like if you made the playoffs last year, you were automatically out.
It might have changed.
They might have
had
changed
to
it. They might have changed it then. Yeah.
Because I don't know when that rule would have been implemented because the Baltimore Ravens were on it after they won the Super Bowl.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I thought no. I didn't think so.
Am I wrong?
I think you're wrong. Because that was like when they had like Goose and all them.
Right.
I don't
Well,
think
again,
that was.
I Googled it, but
They
I
might
don't
have
have
had
service
a
right now.
criminal factor
Yeah.
that played into getting them on there. I'm just saying.
It's possible. They
I'm
had,
telling you, I'm
they
telling
looked up
AFC
Ray Lewis and said, "You guys aren't eligible." He
AFC
said,
North, in
"Yeah, we
particular,
are."
does have issues with staying out of jail.
This is true.
So,
This is
so that
true.
might have pushed them over the edge to get it.
Speaking of jail, Jordan Addison should be in prison
Well,
if
guess
he's
what?
not suspended for the first 3 games of the season.
But you know what? That's a great header because now we're going to talk about what I think has been pretty hot so far for the NFL training camps.
Which
And
is what?
So far, look at this connection so far between JJ
Wow,
and JA.
one pass. Wow, great. Ooh,
7
wow,
yards
crazy.
to the house. I mean, hey.
Might not be a
I'm
handoff
7 on
merchant.
7s with
He
nothing.
might
What are
not
we
be a
talking about?
handoff merchant.
Talking about?
You could pull up every single training camp and find that exact same. It's not even 7 on 7s.
It is 7 on 7s.
It's not. It's like 4 on 4s.
It's
dude.
7 on 7s.
I don't think it's 7
But
on
anyway,
7s.
that's
I'm not
fine.
counting 7s
We
on
listen.
there.
Listen.
You could find that exact same pass on every single training
I
camp
can show you
field
a
right
bad
now.
pass.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. You probably got him queued up for Caleb Williams. I know what your
do.
trick is. You don't give me an opportunity to pull up the bad passes of JJ.
You
How about
threw-
this?
That's fair.
That's
That
what I'm
is fair.
saying. Listen, you give me opportunity, I'll show you like 10 clips of Caleb Williams doing that exact same thing from last year.
Well, but I don't care about last year. I don't
I
care
know,
about
but
last
my-
year.
my
I
point
care about
is-
this year. And before I get to the video, Adam, can you pull up my very first tweet?
Okay.
This is a report from Fox News, just showing how day one of the training camp went. For
So
the
Nate, this
Chicago
is the
Bears.
part of the show where we get steamrolled and our teams
That's
get
okay.
steamrolled
Yep.
for the Vikings.
I don't have anything bad about the Patriots.
100%.
But,
100%.
sorry, go.
Yeah, he's not in your
It's-
division. What do you give a shit about the Patriots?
Nate's a Patriots fan.
I know.
No.
They're not in your division.
Well, hey. So right here, Casey Carlson here. So here's day
Yeah.
one highlights. I guess in my opinion, no sign of rookie wide receiver Luther
Yes.
Bird in the third.
Yes.
First rep of 11v11. Caleb
Yes.
Williams is picked off by Tremaine Edmonds.
Fine.
Ben Johnson benched the entire starters.
Yes, I love that. No,
I
he didn't.
respect
He
that.
didn't. I respect the
I-
hell
I
out of
will
that.
say- I
this
will
is a
say-
guy. No, this
Hold
is a
on.
guy that has not spent any time watching the Bears. They have been coached by incompetent jackasses for the last, I don't know, all my life. This is the first time a coach has actually said, "Pay attention to the details."
Firing Lovey
Yeah,
was the
yeah, this is
mistake.
true.
That
But
was the
like
downfall.
this to me,
Yeah.
Brandon, you just pulled up 3 things on here that I'm like, I don't really care that much. No sign of rookie. Okay, yeah, he's not. He's hurt.
No, of
there's a
course,
reason that
of
he's not
course.
there. He's ramping back up. I don't really care about that. First rep, 11 of 11. Caleb Williams picked off. Okay, so what? Like 11 and 11 in a new scheme with Dennis Allen calling a defense.
I
like
need to see the throw too.
I also
personally,
need to see
before I
throw.
judge.
But all I've heard is that Dennis Allen has thrown the most exotic schemes at this brand new offense that's coming
Sure.
in with a whole new offensive line. Like that means really nothing to me. Ben Johnson yelling her out is a positive in my book because now we have a coach that like exudes a coach energy.
Listen,
you know what
of
I mean?
course.
You pay attention to the details or you get out. And the last one, Ozzie Trapillo is like going to be the steal of the draft at tackle, dude.
Sure. Listen, I'm not going to deny that from you.
But you're going to pull up all these negative articles about the Bears without me having a chance to defend it. That's all I'm saying.
But now,
I'll add to this really quickly for you. The whole Luther Burden thing. a vast majority of second rounders aren't signed.
I agree.
So like,
True. Fully
I
guaranteed.
think you got to take. I can hear you out on the other stuff, but you got to take out the Luther Burden.
I agree.
Because like all but 4 second-round picks are signed right now, or
This is true.
like only like 4 of them
This
are
is true.
signed.
Sure. Well, okay.
So-
well, let me just be clear about
Right.
why I'm pulling this up. I've got
I
2
got
points.
you.
I've got
I
2
got
points.
you.
Shit about the Bears. I know why you're pulling it up.
No, it's actually no. I
Look
enjoy.
at his, can we get a zoom in on his face? That is 100%
Listen,
why he's pulling this up.
I enjoy the argument, and I guess back and forth. You and I talk a lot of smack through the season, after the season. It's what we do. I'm so excited this year about how good this division's about to be.
Yeah.
And now that the Bears
We
have
don't
a
know how
competent
good your team
coach,
is gonna be,
according
though.
Well, I think we do.
No, we don't.
But
You guys lost a lot of pieces, and also you have a
we
quarterback
actually
that
gained a lot of
Four-
pieces.
14
Nobody-
replicating 14 wins is going to be tough.
Yeah, you guys
Of course, I'm not denying that.
you guys had a
But-
very, very fluky
but-
season last year.
But they did do it with Sam Darnold.
I know.
I got to
understand.
give Minnesota credit that
I
you win
understand.
14 games with Sam Darnold.
You're right.
Like,
You're right.
That's crazy.
But we have no idea what JJ McCarthy is.
True.
Zero.
Well,
But
I am so sick and tired of hearing like, oh, he could be the next Josh Allen. He could
I'm
be
not
the
going
next
there.
Pat Mahomes.
as long as Justin Jefferson exists, it doesn't matter.
No,
they're
yeah,
going to win
my-
at least 10 games because
Yeah.
of Justin Jefferson.
absolutely. And my big thing, and
Mac Jones can win 10 games with Justin Jefferson.
Is that good?
There-
Yeah.
and, listen, we got to see one preseason game with JJ last year, and he did all right, all things considered.
Yeah,
it was
Caleb
a pretty good
did
game.
great in preseason,
And hold on,
too.
no, hold on. I'm just saying, no matter what happened
pick it
last
all
year,
you want.
injury or not, JJ was not going to start last year, and it was going to be the Sam Darnold show.
Yeah.
So we all knew that. It was there
100%.
for it. But just hearing all the speculation, of course, media wants to drive a narrative.
Are you saying that Sam Darnold is better than JJ McCarthy?
I am not saying that.
Well, you said last year Sam
am not
Darnold
saying
would have
that.
started over
We're
many
going to
ways.
see Sam fall off. We already
100%,
saw it.
of course.
We already saw it those last 2 games.
100%.
Yeah,
He got
sure.
exposed. But
And just hopefully for Sam, Cooper Kupp can stay healthy. So, because other than that, you've just got Jackson Smith over there, and
Yeah,
whole lot of nothing.
whole lot of nothing.
some good running backs.
They've been whitewashed, that team. I'm just gonna
In the
say
most-
it. Have you seen like the picture of all their like wide receivers and quarter? It's like they're all
No.
very gentrified.
They're
They lack- I don't know. I'm gonna just shut my mouth and be respectful now, but they are not what you would
They're
expect
taking a
from
very
wide
Bill
receiver.
Belichick-esque
Yes,
way.
yes,
Sure.
yes.
You're signing a bunch of guys that worked at Target just a couple
former
weeks ago.
lacrosse guys.
Yeah,
you know
come
what I mean?
on.
That kind of
That's
stuff.
what Seattle's trying to do.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
Okay,
and
but
it's not
again,
going to work out well.
let's go through this very unbiased source, Vikings fan page here.
This
What
is
do
just
we
a direct
have?
quote.
Totally unbiased. This is very good reporting here.
It's just a direct quote from the GM, Kwesi. I mean, you could play the video if you want. I don't think this is actually a copyrighted video.
because of
but-
how he would have played.
That just alone, because when you have a QB PhD or QB Nobel laureate in your building, you lean on him often, and so we had just constant dialogue and conversations about what we wanted for JJ that year, and he started exceeding them pretty quickly. We were pretty clear, I think, publicly that we didn't want him to play.
Yeah.
Not because he wouldn't have, how we would play, but we just thought it, for the kind of the better success of his career, it's better to sit and watch. And so he was pushing a little bit in terms of maybe even becoming the backup or different things like that. But just the day over day growth that he would show, he's so coachable. You give him a coaching point, he's going to go home and make sure that coaching point is received. Then you really saw the arm talent and different things like that, negate, ability to move in the pocket and different things like that. He was on the come. We were excited about it. Again, he had that great first preseason game, and it's the preseason, so you don't want to read too much into it. But if people remember, the Raiders played their first team defense for while he was in the game, so you did get a little bit of a glimpse to see
Totally
him against
unbiased.
regular season NFL
It is
type
the
player.
Raiders.
Yeah.
To be
also,
fair.
what was the point in pulling this up?
Now, this is leading to my second point. This is leading to my second point about some of these videos.
I'll hear him out.
Obviously JJ getting hurt last year, it kind of solidified that he's not going to start. We get it. We know. We're going to move on with what we have, and that was Sam Darnold. Now, this is building all of my excitement as a Vikings fan right now, because this is where my hope and my dreams are going to be until the season starts. I mean, I'm riding on that, and all I'm getting from, and I'm trying to stand here from an unbiased perspective, listening on the Bears situation here, but it just, hearing some of these reports about hearing how Caleb Williams is still a work in progress is...
Where are you hearing these reports? Vikings pages?
Not Vikings pages.
Dude, again, you have a quarterback that has not thrown one pass in the NFL, and I have heard many sources say he's a work in progress, but I've also heard many sources say we have no idea.
We don't.
Point is you were talking about a quarterback that had Matt Eberflus and 3 offensive coordinators last year to deal with, still threw for 3,500 passing yards, had 4,000 all-purpose yards, had 22 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. I don't care what you say, dude. Like, that is, to me, a bona fide starting quarterback in the NFL. When I hear that he's going through, like, hiccups and whatnot, with Ben Johnson, who calls the most, the highest IQ offense in the NFL over the last, 3 years, I of course he is. Of course he is. They worked on his footwork over the offseason. They worked on understanding play calls and getting to the line. It's a whole new system for everybody on this field. So when I hear get off the field, you guys aren't lining up properly. Okay, that's how you should coach a team. It shouldn't be, you guys are doing okay. That was a good pass. It's all I hear is it doesn't matter if they're playing good, if they're playing bad, if they, throw a 75-yard perfect drop in the bucket pass to Jordan Addison, sorry. All I hear is not good enough, run it again. Not good enough, run it again. I'm sorry, but that's how you want a team to be coached.
Sure, and this is why I love having this conversation, is because we get to see this week 1.
We do.
We're both very excited for that.
I know, and we're gonna have money on it, both in the books, but personally, we're gonna have a big bet on this.
I guess I'm the bookie.
He's the bookie. Yeah.
I guess I'm the bookie, right?
You're not
Nate,
getting any juice if I'm not
do you want odds, Nate? I'll give you. I don't know. I'll take -110. He takes -110. Whatever.
Oh, okay. All right.
Really quick, Adam, can you just pull up who's the favorite in that week 1 matchup?
It's all right. Listen, the Vikings are notorious for being the underdog, and I'll take that. They're on the road.
I just want to know who's the favorite.
It's
week
okay.
1.
I can tell you right now, he's pulling it up. The Bears are a -1.5 favorite, I believe.
Oh, so Vegas thinks the Bears are going to win that match.
Good for them.
Okay,
Good for Vegas.
Okay.
They can be wrong sometimes too.
Listen. As an eternal optimist and Bears fan, unfortunately, I have to come to grips with reality here, which is that they're probably going to lose a lot of games. I'm used to it. I get it. However, there's not a damn chance that they win. How many games you guys win last year?
14.
14 games and then go out in the first round of the playoffs. That won't happen. If they win 14 games, they're actually going to make some waves. You guys, on the other hand, win 14 games. It's first round guaranteed.
Double Doink might say something else.
I don't think it was 14 wins, though, was it?
It was. It was close. It was 12.
It was 12. But
it was 12.
My point is
if there was an extra game, you'd probably have 13. You'd just only be one.
Also, counterpoint.
I'm just saying.
A tipped double doink kick is the difference between that team, I think, going at least to the NFC Championship with the defense they had and not. And it's
to be honest, I don't even remember.
They ran into Philly and they should have beat Philly in Soldier Field. They should have won. They lost, and it was a little tip, whatever, double doink. But if you actually watch the season, and I called it first week of the season with my dad, or whatever, not first week, but 7 weeks in, when it was doink, doink, doink. There was a game when he had 4 doinks and missed 4 field goals off of doinks. It was this team will come down to Cody Parkey missing a field goal in a critical moment, and that's exactly what they did. But the point is, and this is what I always get, is I am delusional about their chances preseason. Once the season starts, I understand that it's probably not going to go anywhere. You guys, on the other hand,
got the pressure to follow up.
Every year. Oh, this is different. We're not going to go out in the first round. Every year. First round.
I don't recall saying that once last year. As a matter of fact, I do recall us going to dinner 2 weeks before the start of the season, and I specifically remember saying it was Buffalo Wild Wings. I specifically remember saying, I have no predictions about this season. I'm just happy that football is back. And I did not once say anything about the Vikings being good.
This is how he does it.
I can be on record saying that at least amongst 3 other people in the room.
This is how he does it. He's wishy-washy with it. But in the offseason, he's pulling up articles by the Vikings.
I'm just excited, dude. They were not. That was Fox Chicago for the.
That was the Vikings fan page. What are you talking about?
For Kwesi talking about JJ. Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay.
But anyway, we'll see.
Nate, how are your Patriots doing?
Yeah, I hear Stephon Diggs almost lost a puppy there at the training camp.
Oh no,
That's not good.
No, well, he adopted a puppy and then he put it down. It like he was trying to catch it.
Goodness sakes, Stefan. What are we doing out
adopted
here?
a puppy and then put it down?
No,
I have not checked anything.
What are you?
so
it's okay.
far
No,
up
he
to
was,
this point?
he was like
in terms of
watching
what's
the
going on
field
at
and he
training
put
camp,
the puppy
but
down on the ground
so-
and it
Set
like
it
started
down.
running.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
I think it's gonna
reading
be
that wrong.
it's gonna be an interesting year, definitely.
I
think
do love
you're
the coach.
Vrabel's a great guy.
There are a lot of
He
Patriots
is-
fans I'm seeing wanting him to be coach of the year. So
Already?
Well, I think, and it's kind
I'm
of
not gonna glaze him.
now and again.
Here's the only thing I can hear him out that could happen. Very soft schedule.
Sure.
Very
But they
soft.
earned it. They earned it.
They did.
So-
They
You
did.
know.
I'm also hearing some unofficial. Like, I'm calling it unofficial because I don't know if the report is official or not. But Drake May is currently leading training camp completion percentage with a 29
course he
to
is.
32.
I
course he
get
is.
so
That's
sick
my
and
man.
tired of like training camp stats. It's like it means
I do
absolutely
agree. Because
nothing.
the last 2 years with this team, there's always been one receiver that will put up all these numbers, and I would get excited because
100%.
we've this organization since the dawn of time. The one thing they've struggled with is drafting a receiver.
Yeah. Dude,
And there's always the one guy who's like, oh, he had a 100-yard game in
that's what I'm
in
saying,
the
dude.
preseason. I get excited, and then Buddy just forgets how to
Dude,
play the
as-
second the regular season.
as a Bears fan, it is like our rite of passage
Yeah.
to get hyped up during the preseason and see like, oh my God, my quarterback's a quarterback. Oh my God, I got this receiver. Our line isn't going to
just
be a
like
problem.
completely different.
Seen it every year. Time is a flat circle with this team. So, like, at the very least, we got new head coaches, me and you, Nate. We can celebrate in that. Give me a little
Amen,
something on
amen.
that. And I think we had two
Sorry,
of
Gerard.
the best coaching hires in the offseason.
I would say that's objectively
I
true.
don't think you can argue that.
Vrabel shouldn't have been available
You guys
last
got
year.
exactly what you needed in Vrabel.
What I'm frustrated is why Vrabel wasn't hired last year. I feel bad for Gerard in a
You're
sense.
right.
He made a lot of stupid comments, and it's why he got fired. But like,
I
Gerard's a legend to the organization,
100%.
defensively, and now that's been tarnished because he just wasn't ready.
Yeah, my theory on this
And
whole
we could
thing.
have just had Vrabel the whole time.
My theory on the Vrabel thing is like I feel like because it was a year removed and like all I had heard from like these coaching, coaching hiring staffs was like, yeah, we don't want a guy that's going to take over like the front office. We don't like he takes over a room, he takes over leadership, everything else, which I would argue you want in a coach. But it's to a point where it's like I feel like a lot of front offices, and I'll be the first to admit the Bears were like the leaders in the clubhouse. They should have gotten rid of Matt Eberflus early, whether it was Ben Johnson or Mike Vrabel. I have a strong feeling that a lot of these organizations, like their ownership group and all that, are like, yeah, we want to be in charge. We don't want to give up like all of the muscle in the room. And if we
finally gained that with getting rid of Bill.
Exactly.
Finally having that for the first time.
And I feel like Gerard is a guy you can control. You know what I mean? Like
easily.
he
was easily controlled.
I know. And so it's like you do a year of that, and it's like, okay, well, do we want to have this or do we want to win? And I feel like there's the mindset is coming over like let's win.
This is a good middle ground.
And he's such a leader of men, dude. Like it's a cliche, but he's a leader of men, dude. 100%. I love that. Did you hear his comment about it with the reporter? Oh my God! If we could pull this up, this was the greatest thing ever. Like the reporter asked him, like, I forgot exactly what it was, but like, hey, how do you think the players did? Like, where do you rank the team? Yada yada yada. And so he answers it. Couple of reporters go by, and then another reporter, different one, asks like basically the same question to him. And he goes, what, are you in a coma? Are you sitting on your phone on Twitter? He just asked that question. I'm not going to answer it again.
Hey, man.
I was like, I love this man so much. If we could pull that up, that would be perfect.
An unfiltered head coach in New England.
I'm telling you, dude, I love that so much.
A guy that actually speaks his mind and knows what he's talking
That's
about.
my point.
No kidding.
And that's my point with the whole Ben Johnson thing, where it's like, if he's calling out his first team guys saying, you're doing it wrong, get off,
Gotta be willing to call out anybody.
Yes, that's I need
that's
that.
what it takes.
But yeah,
Absolutely.
Do you got it? The Vrabel, Vrabel interview comment. It's a quick one, but it's so funny. It is so funny, and it's like the most Mike Vrabel thing I've ever seen. Oh my goodness!
Time to build a team.
It was like Mike Vrabel yells at reporter. dude, it's the greatest. It's that first one right there.
Gotta be.
It is so
It is
good.
a Boston Reporter, which is pretty
so good.
pretty on brand.
Oh, I know.
Their Boston reporters are terrible.
And he has just like the perfect
They are
Boston
terrible.
response.
Everybody heals differently, especially from that type of injury. But I would say that I think it's just a testament to how hard he worked. Mark Sepps also went through that surgery and worked extremely hard, and he's been out there.
He's like,
the last
I
couple
do
days
not
with
want
us
to be
as
here.
well.
I
So
fucking hate this part of the job.
appreciate their efforts to get back out there and get ready,
Here we
and
go.
we'll continue to monitor as we work through training camp. But we're closer than where we were in March.
there's gonna be a
or February,
compilation.
April when we got here. I think we are. I think the players start to
Coming
understand. We talk about the good, the bad, and the shit that gets you beat, and I think that
Amen.
This man.
they can tell the difference between those.
We're
two
on to
now.
Cincinnati.
And,
Seriously.
my
We're
job
on to
is to
Cincinnati.
try to get them to. We have to eliminate the stuff that gets you beat, and we just have to correct the bad, and we have to continue and enhance the good stuff that we do. I mean, whether you were in a call
That's gotta be it,
answering
yeah.
Tom's question, or typing on your phone or tweeting, I don't know, but I spent 5 minutes answering that question. And I can go back
That's
through
amazing.
it, but I'd rather not.
I love that,
That's
man.
really where we're- So
I don't know where you were, whether you were in a coma, you were on your phone, you were tweeting.
And if you
Bill was just gonna.
Exactly.
I'm so glad Vrabel will
And
be
I
a lot
guess
more
good on
entertaining
him to
this
smile about it. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It.
But that's a coach,
But
man.
you
It's a coach.
but you add on the fact that he doesn't look like he wants to be there. It's
so much
because
better.
Without question.
Boston media is undoubtedly
They're bad.
probably
They're
like
bad.
top 3 worst.
They're bad.
when it comes to this kind of stuff. They ask ridiculously stupid questions.
I just love that.
and
so
so
much.
I like that Vrabel is not willing to put up with the crap.
Absolutely.
and he
I'm
will
excited to see it.
Actually speak his mind on it.
Dude,
not that Bill wasn't funny when it came to the media. He was hilarious, but
I'm so fired up for football season.
It's going to be great.
I don't know if you can tell. I'm so
It's
fired up.
We all are, I think.
Speaking of which, I don't. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was going to just say like a couple notable training camp and active storylines too. Trey Hendrickson, not even in the state. I don't know if you get. He's not
He's
only
in Florida or something,
Yeah,
right?
he's not only sitting out. He's just. I'm not even in the state. Like that's how far away they are in contract talks. Like apparently they made him some offer that was like insulting, which of course they did to the Bengals.
Sure.
But we got Trey Hendricks sitting out. We have Trey Hendrickson. Sorry, keep forgetting that part.
Justin Fields.
Well, I'm getting to
no,
that.
hold on, that's-
But like,
Oh, you're doing that? Okay.
yeah. So we also have Scary Terry sitting out too.
That's true.
Now, are they going to restructure him? Probably. But I think there's a topic to be had about this whole Trey Hendrickson thing. Which again, are they going to find a way? It doesn't look like it.
No,
I feel like
think
you
with-
have to. He's
You have
literally
to.
the only notable defensive guy they got.
Sure, but
for
now,
the most part.
the issue that Cincinnati put themselves in was paying majority of their money to Burrow, to Chase,
Frost
Yep.
tips,
and to Higgins.
Yeah.
So
Unbelievable.
I just that's majority of your contract until majority of your salary cap
Higgins
until the
could've
salary
come
goes
over
up
here.
more.
Higgins could have gone to Chicago. I'm just saying.
Who was it that like? Yeah, I would love that.
Should have done that.
I love
man.
that so much.
Would have
yeah.
gotten a bigger bag.
But it is just like he's a 30-year-old player. You know what I mean? He's getting up there, and like the stats do show that like at that age that position does decline,
you're gonna
defensive
decline.
edge.
Yep.
Who was it? I think it was he was an Eagles lineman. I'm blanking on the name right now, but he basically sat out. Was it Hassan? Not Hassan Reddick.
Hassan Reddick.
It was Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, but
Was
I
it?
think but he went to the Jets.
He went
That's
to
what
the
I'm
Jets.
saying. Yeah, and he sat out the entire season on the Jets, dude. Like, is this another one of those situations where they just cannot get it done? He ends up sitting out for a year, and like we don't know what we're left with.
It's a double-edged sword because you also have Trey, but you also have their first-round draft pick who might go back to college.
I did hear that, and could you imagine the storylines if this man gets redrafted?
Yeah.
That's
That
how
would
that
be
would work
wild.
too. By the way, like that's the rules. Like he would go back to college, play a year,
Yep.
whatever it is, however much eligibility he has, come back and be drafted
I
again.
thought I saw something that said he wasn't going back.
I don't.
But,
I mean, I highly doubt
Sign
it
the
just
dotted
based on the
line.
bag, but
yeah, that would be hilarious.
is there truth to it that? And again, I heard this earlier, but like, is there truth to it being some sort of like criminal clause?
The owner is on record talking about criminal cases, whether it's towards him or just towards the Cincinnati Bengals as a whole.
Or the entire division.
And I could have gotten Sentold. I'll be honest. I could have gotten NBA Sentold here, but like I swear they said like we're not going to sign a fugitive or something like that.
You
like,
are correct.
If you think you got Sentold, you got Sentold.
Yeah,
No, unless that video was purely AI, I don't think he got Sentold. I think
see?
Okay.
You saw it.
No,
You saw it.
the video.
You saw it.
And
Alright.
I know we're running short on time here before we get to the break, so we'll throw in one more because we got to talk about some injuries. We got to talk about a few other guys. So we'll pull up that video to start it. But in the meantime, get your snacks, take your bathroom break. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in the home stretch. And I don't think we're quite done talking about the training camps here.
Can we be done talking about the Vikings though?
Sure. That's fun. Let me just take my shirt off real quick.
Do it. Rip it, brother.
No, not going to do that. No, but there was an injury report coming out of New York today.
Yes.
Former Bear. Some people thought it was scary, and I'm very glad that Aaron Glenn came out afterwards and said we dodged a bullet. It's just a dislocated toe.
Yeah, I heard it was toe.
Could have
But
been
like,
a lot
okay,
worse. But
now the question is like, soft to be carted off with a dislocated toe? Is that soft?
No, I mean
it is training camp. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt.
poor
But like,
medical staff. It's the Jets.
you're right. But like, does it need to be
It's the
carted
a lot of
off?
foot injuries with the Jets, to be fair.
What was that?
A lot of foot injuries within the last few
That's true.
years
That's
in the Jets
true.
organization.
Yeah, this is true.
So,
But I guess my
It's their
whole,
Achilles heel.
Yeah.
as one would say. Literally.
this is true. Already, he's probably had a better career as a Jet than Aaron Rodgers did.
sure, and listen,
Maybe. I mean, he hasn't thrown a pass. He hasn't gotten hurt. Kind of.
I will say it beforehand, and I'll say it during the season. Hopefully, that he does well. I'm very excited to see Justin Fields as a Jet.
I'm too.
I think that's a good situation for him.
I'll always be a rider for the guy.
Screams 4-13.
I mean, sure, but maybe 3
I
and
want
14.
to do well. I feel bad for the Jets, but like, come on.
You can smell the 4 and 13.
They stink of 4-13, man.
In the words of Richard Sherman, that team is going to run the damn ball.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm
Behind
here
Breece
for
Hall,
it.
baby.
I'm here for
That'd
it.
be
Yeah,
nice.
behind Breece, behind Justin.
Yes.
I mean, you got a little bit of a connection with Justin and Garrett Wilson.
This is true. This is true.
To be fair, I don't know if Richard really would know anything about running a ball, particularly on the 1 yard line.
I'm
I'm just saying.
That was wild. That was
Oh man,
forever haunt him.
that does.
But no, it does.
I'm
But
winning a lot of money on that.
you know what else does suck is we can flip the script to stay in New York, but go a little bit blue. So another team that has a new rookie quarterback.
Russell Wilson.
Yes. Total rookie.
Let's ride.
Play it like a rookie in Denver. I'm just saying.
Without question. Jackson Dart, first throw of 11 on 11, pick 6.
See, this is the part
It's
where
just-
you're going to come up with these first throw narratives and it means nothing.
It doesn't.
means
No, it
nothing.
doesn't. It
It
doesn't.
does have a bit more value when you're with an organization that traditionally can't draft quarterbacks.
And that's
Yeah,
that's
it's
that's
just
all I'm
fair.
going to say.
Yeah, fair.
is-
it's a bad look when
That is fair,
you got a guy throwing an interception right away.
You don't want that
and
to
the
be the
guys
start.
you're going through are friggin' Daniel Jones and
Of course, and I don't want
all
to.
that.
I'm not trying to
Right.
make the first throw narrative here. I'm just, especially for New York, I'm trying to make the why did we sign 2 quarterbacks and then draft one argument
to have the
because
greatest locker room presence of all time.
This is
Let's
true.
be honest.
All right.
It's danger.
dumb.
Danger.
Guys, dumb question here. Is he the least, like, your least favorite quarterback you'd want to share a beer with? Russell Wilson? He may be the worst quarterback
He's so
in the NFL to
cringe
share a
that
beer
he's
with.
kind of funny.
Yeah, kind
That's
of, maybe.
that's my thing. It's like he's so corny. I could actually somewhat get along with him.
I'm just like trying
Yeah,
to think.
it's just
Like,
one of those
is there
things.
another quarterback out there that I would rather, or less rather drink a beer with?
Yeah,
just
I
depends.
can name one. Probably Ben Roethlisberger. I mean,
active. We're back on the Cosby Show here, okay? Relax.
I'm just saying.
That is valid.
I'm just
Holy
saying.
crap.
Yeah, but active.
I feel like Russell's
Well,
got to
we got to go down the list now.
Now,
Yeah. Okay, we'll start division. Trevor Lawrence would love to have a beer with that guy with the hair. He's got to be a cool guy to drink with. Yes. You got...
no, I don't know anything about Cam Ward, so it's...
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah,
Well,
Cam
but
Ward's
he's
kind of out
probably
there.
like the least
But
talked
Will
about
Levis,
number
I
one
would have loved to
pick I've
take a
ever
drink.
seen,
I would have loved to have a drink with Will Levis had he not gotten shoulder
Hey, you know, and that's
surgery
so
a day before the season
real-
started.
so-
I don't know. He seems like the kind of guy that would drop all the beers.
he would put mayo
in
in the
beer.
beer.
But,
Yeah.
Well, and again, we'll keep rolling through this,
Fair
but
enough.
I thought it was funny that after he got hurt, they're saying Cam Ward is now taking the first team reps as if he wasn't going to be the day one starter to begin with.
Yeah, seriously.
So
You don't draft a guy 1-1 overall. That's why it was like it was kind of a nothing burger to me that like
No.
they were
Well,
like, why would
Levis
you get your
was
shoulder
bringing
fixed?
some attention, you know.
Yeah.
It was memes. So,
He was
I mean, there's the
very
appeal
good
to
at
that.
being bad.
Sure.
Very
I
good
mean,
at being bad.
I don't-
He had like 5 like
5 weeks in a row.
perfect picture
in
perfect
a
moments
row.
in a row. Yeah,
That was wild.
Oh.
Generational.
That
Rob.
needs to be like a calendar. You know what I mean? Like a 12-month calendar of just different like random snapshots. Will
the
Levis was
Tennessee
in.
Titans version of Mark Sanchez.
Wait,
Yeah.
I have a good
They're-
this or that here. So I know we're going through it. Would you rather have a beer with Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers?
I feel like I'd rather have one with Aaron because after a couple of steep IPAs, and he's drinking IPAs. We all know that Aaron's
They're
drinking
heavy.
IPAs.
They're heavy.
We're talking like 8%ers over here. These are the bitterest, most nasty IPAs you ever had. He swears by them though. After a couple of them, we're talking aliens. We're talking inside, the Pentagon. We're talking
Joe Rogan type stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like that one would not want to. Trust me, wouldn't be on the top of my list. But I'd rather him than Russell Wilson.
Okay.
Seriously, I don't know. Like I don't know.
It's
Daniel
it's tough
Jones
for me.
maybe
Isn't
is
it?
low, but like
It's tough.
Yeah.
They're both just
they're
so
tough. Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Yes.
This
Oh
is
my
true.
They're like
gosh.
opposite end of the spectrum weird. It's just, I don't know.
Like Geno Smith.
Hey, did you see his
Probably-
quote the other day,
probably
by the way?
cool.
He gave
Yeah,
the
Gino
hardest...
did punch that dude in the jaw that one time.
This is what I'm saying. That's why
So did Joe Mixon.
That's why I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, that's
he a
that is
dude?
valid. That is valid.
But anyway, Geno Smith gave one of the hardest quotes this year that we're probably going to get out of the NFL. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to read it to you real quick. And I don't have to have service for this one. I got the... they're talking about Geno Smith signing in Vegas, and he tells the reporter... now, the question in mind is, do you have Super Bowl plans, right? Like, is this team going to the Super Bowl? Geno Smith replies, I didn't come to Vegas to roll the dice. I came to run the table.
Love that, but he's got a
Number
gambling
one
problem.
Number one. That
Yeah,
quote
that's-
automatically just took me. I want a beer with him over everybody else.
I
Sure.
agree.
That quote, that's a
sick.
bar.
That's hard as hell.
That
That is
was-
hard as
that
hell.
was cold, man.
That is hard as hell.
I didn't realize Gino had it in him.
I was unfamiliar.
That
I was unfamiliar with this man's game.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm just saying, like
What about Patrick Mahomes, maybe?
Over
he would
my
drink.
dead body.
Yeah,
There it
I
is.
would not want.
Over
it is.
my
Yeah, of
dead
course.
body.
Yeah.
Because you know the issue with Patrick, he's gonna bring his
He's better than
flamboyant
Tom
brother.
Brady.
Oh, I thought you were going to mention his
Not
wife.
even about that. Certainly not yet. He could, but not
Tracking.
Not yet.
He's tracking.
He is tracking. I'll give you that. I'm not going to deny it, but he's not there yet. But
Yeah,
I was
if he
saying
brings
it's
his little
because
brother around,
you're
we got
bringing his
problems.
brother, and he's the kind of guy that's going to bring his wife too.
Well,
He's
his
whipped.
wife does have a couple of cans on her. New ones.
Good Lord.
We're talking beers.
Oh my
I wasn't
gosh.
gonna go there.
She's gonna spill the beers on us. That's
She'll probably be too busy talking about Taylor Swift, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I
If they
would-
show up, we do get Taylor Swift?
Well, that's if Travis shows up.
and then traps.
Yeah.
You see what's all? You
Yeah.
see what's all that's coming in with bringing
lot at stake
Patrick?
here. There's a
Screw
lot
that.
at stake
It's a party
here.
bus.
But still,
I'm
I'm
going
taking
Russ
him
over Pat.
over Russ. I'm taking him
No,
over Russ.
I
would.
gotta
I
go.
would.
I go Russ.
I'm going Pat. I'm going
I
Pat.
can't. There's too much baggage coming with Pat. Too much.
There's a lot of baggage with Russ. You got Sierra and what is it? 2 Chainz' kids? Who?
Future.
What?
Future's kids. Oh yeah, you don't know that.
I don't know that.
Oh yeah, Sierra and
I know-
Future
I know
have
Sierra,
a couple of kids, and
Okay.
Russ is the papa.
Yeah.
He's the father who stepped up.
Yeah,
I get, it just depends who
a
I
lot of
tolerate.
baggage there.
I don't know. I still tolerate that over Jackson. Jackson's insufferable.
But like you're adding in the intangibles here. I'm just saying it is a one-on-one.
Just
It is
one-on-one.
just the quarterback.
Okay.
I'm taking Russ as like the worst. And from there, I think it's a
I
large.
guess I like the Muppets. So I
Yeah.
guess if you're going 1-on-1 only, I'll go Patrick.
I also feel like Patrick.
Just 1-on-1.
I feel like Patrick is when he's away from it all. I feel like he's got the dad bod that looks like he's a drink. He's like, I like this. I like Coors. I like all that. You know what I mean?
Clearly, yeah, he's
He'll probably
saying.
buy the beer for you. With
Well,
how much
I
money he's
certainly
got.
hope
He
any one
better.
of these quarterbacks is
He
buying
freaking
beer.
better. If he doesn't, then he's bottom of the total pole.
Man, you know.
Now here's a wild card one. Justin Herbert doesn't go around the media ever. Doesn't like to talk a lot. Like, is he that like shy friend that? Oh God!
I think he's just on a team that nobody cares about.
No,
That's the
like
problem.
he actively avoids the media, dude.
Doesn't
Like
he?
he actively doesn't like talking to the media at all. Like he's a shy guy. You know what I mean? He's
Very shy guy.
a very shy boy.
Well,
There's
he could
some
be
report-
very, he could
He's
be very
introverted.
outgoing once he's.
This is
he's
true. Get a couple
pounded
beers
you know?
flowing, and
Yeah.
he's spilling the
You just
beans
don't
on the
know.
whole organization.
I would go Justin.
I would. Too.
I got it.
I would too.
Yeah,
As a stretch.
no,
He
he
seems
seems like a fun guy.
Dak Prescott.
Russ.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
He's a cowboy. Come
This
on.
is true. Yeah, I
Come
hate the Cowboys so much. I knew that would have been something in there. That's why I said it.
Oh, man. Sorry, Dak.
Oh boy.
It's a toss-up between Jordan Love,
Jalen?
Dak, and Russ for me.
What about Jalen?
I've got.
I would like Jalen just because I feel like after 6 beers, I would say, I have a Fiat outside. Can you squat it? Let me see what those legs can do. You know what I'm
would do
saying?
it.
Like, I feel like after a couple beers flowing, Jalen is like, give me the squat rack. I want to see, 17 plates on this thing. I want to see you just go hard, man. I don't know. That's the way I would.
He seems
drink with
pretty
him.
chill.
He does.
He
does.
seems pretty chill.
You see his quote too? I love this too. It's like he's like asked, "Why aren't you wearing your Super Bowl ring?" Yada yada yada. Like you haven't been like wearing it ever. He's like, "I'm already on the next year, baby.
Well, of course.
I'm already
Respect.
on." It's like I respect the hell out of that, man.
Yeah, I hate the Eagles, but I do love me some Jalen Hurts, man.
Dude, they got to have the best roster in football. Between them and the Falcons,
I
it's
don't know,
like
Matt.
1-1.
Why would you?
One men cover curse away from losing a couple more games.
Wait, what are are you comparing the Eagles to the Falcons right now?
No, sorry, I didn't mean to say Falcons. I meant to say Ravens.
Well, I'm glad you
Different
said
bird.
Falcons because hey, do we think Kirk is going to be QB1 this year?
No,
He's going to be the
I
most
thought they
expensive.
confirmed he was not.
that's
Well,
what I
I'm
thought
just
so too.
asking. I'm
I
just-
thought they 100% went with Penix.
They
Michael
probably-
Penix.
Such an unfortunate last name.
They probably
Certainly, that's
yeah.
how you pronounce it. It's
Yeah.
Penix.
Of course, and I've already seen the reports. I mean, it's just absolutely crazy to me that someone with 180 million is going to be riding the bench, and boy, what a situation that was, right?
There's a
What
joke there
contract.
about Penix riding the bench, but I'm not going to make it.
It's okay. It's
But-
okay.
Yeah, no, that is crazy though. I was dumbfounded last year's draft when they took him at 8. I
So
want to
was
say
Kirk.
that's nuts. Oh
But
yeah,
you know what?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
almost bittersweet. I don't know if you watched the quarterback.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, yeah.
him talking about that. Oh,
He's like, oh.
Well,
It's caught off guard.
it's very flabbergasted. And I know we actually have a little bit of an Instagram or YouTube short here of Kirk talking about each contract he'd signed. One was with the Washington team. The second one
They're
was
going
with
back,
Minnesota.
baby.
and
Are
the
we
third
going
was
back
with
to
the
the
Falcons. We
R
might
word?
be. I don't know, dude.
I heard.
But it really shows the hypocrisy of Kirk Cousins and just him talking about wanting to retire with each team he's on.
But
And,
he was your quarterback.
he was, and you know what?
How could you say that?
Now here's
How
what
could
I
you
can
say
say.
that?
I will go on record for this in saying that the year he signed with Minnesota, if the New York Jets offered him
the greatest year of
$1
Brandon's life.
more, it wasn't. If they would have offered him $1 more, he would have taken the Jets job over Minnesota. It had nothing to do with the roster. It had nothing to do with his Super Bowl ambition. It had everything to do with the dollar amount.
Money. Well, yeah. I would do the same if money is a good motivator.
Sure, yeah, no, but I mean,
I don't know.
It's a different situation when it comes to
Yeah.
being an athlete
to
for sure.
to leave a team
It's-
that
it's-
was built around you,
it's
that
tough.
the staff was hired around you to go for the bag. I mean, he had a chance to
I get it.
prove something.
Hey, I
Yeah.
get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Hey, can we pull up that video though? Just to get it out of the way.
Let's see it. This
we
is the
go.
traitor.
You could say draw it up. I'd be a Redskin the rest of my career. I would like to retire as a Viking. I want to retire a Falcon. That would really be my goal. Would be to finish so strong that maybe this isn't even my last contract. You could say draw it up. I'd be a Redskin.
Well, but we'll
It's
see.
certainly his last contract.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, it'll probably be the last
I love how we
contract
had to
he
add that
signs.
one
Might
in
not
there
be
at
the
the
last
end.
team. No, so
I don't know. I mean, who else could he play for though?
Well,
Jets. The Jets are always taking flyers.
Yeah, this is true. It would also be very nice if like he ended up going
Miles
into
Nelson.
like Seattle or something like that if Sam Darnold fails. I'm just saying.
They also gave Sam a guaranteed contract there, too.
I know.
So I don't even know if Seattle would qualify.
Speaking of guaranteed contracts, you guys see like how there's like that collusion scandal where it's like all the owners were, in agreement after the Deshaun Watson situation. Like, we are not giving this much guaranteed money anymore.
That's crazy.
I mean, it makes sense from their perspective, but it's also like, damn,
Dang Browns.
Yeah, the Browns screwed it up for everybody. After drafting how many quarterbacks this year?
Here's what I will say.
They got like 5 on their
ridiculous.
roster. It's nuts.
Drafting Dylan Gabriel in the second.
That's
nuts.
For what Kevin Stefanski has had to put up with since he's been the head coach there,
Yeah.
I think he's done a pretty darn good job. No, not at all. No, I'm not either.
Where did Kevin Stefanski come from?
Minnesota. And this is where I will say...
It's like I knew the answer before I asked.
You did. And I will also
He
say...
did take him to the playoffs last year.
know.
To his credit.
The year that Stefanski got hired by the Browns is arguably the year Minnesota should have fired Mike Zimmer and promoted Stefanski. However, I will take Kevin O'Connell all day. All day with what he's been doing.
He's a great coach. He's a great coach. You
very,
can't argue.
very
Patriots
excited.
legend, Kevin O'Connell. He was on the roster in 08.
All roads lead
And
back.
Madden 08.
All
This
roads
is
lead back.
QB3.
It's true.
Was he one of the grocery boys they signed to play?
Probably.
wide
It was the
receiver?
only year they had him, but yeah, he was QB3.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. So, yeah, no, we'll see. Hey,
We will see.
good luck, Kirk. I mean, he's making that
They're
bag
cuts.
anyway. He's
They're
making
cuts, buddy.
$85 million guaranteed. I'd sit the bench, too.
Dude,
I mean,
he had a decent start to the season last year too. You know,
did. He also had a good start to the season before he tore his Achilles there 2 years ago.
That's very true.
It was partly decent. He
was on
putting
pace
up
to
a lot
like
of numbers.
6,000.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah,
He was cooking that last year with many.
Let me ask the question: if he wins one Super Bowl, is he in the Hall of Fame?
No.
No,
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
One Super Bowl with the longevity he's had, I feel like that's almost enough to put him over
Maybe
the top.
the memes could get him in. You know,
Yeah.
you like it might get him in. I don't know. But
It's almost bittersweet with the Atlanta situation because since Kirk got drafted, and you can argue that he had to get into a situation to be the starting quarterback, but they were just almost perfect situations for him. It's unfortunate that RG3 had the career-ending injury,
100%.
but that put him right in line for starting quarterback. And then he goes to Minnesota, where after Zimmer is fired, they sat down and said, "We're going to give Kevin the shot. He knows Kirk." They hired all the offensive staff around Kirk, and it was, here's the keys, dude. Have fun.
I'm not denying it. Every team he's been a part of has been like perfectly assembled to be, a Kirk Cousins led team. You know what I mean?
Until
I love
Atlanta
that.
drafted Michael.
Yeah,
Jr.
that's the curveball. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yep.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like he's got like career stats that would be like, okay, this guy has a case if he wins a couple of things.
I'll put it this way. Do you think Eli gets in?
Oh,
He should.
If Eli doesn't,
Kirk, that's perfect.
1,000,000%.
Cannot. No,
does
you're right.
not
You're right.
deserve
You're right. You're right.
Well,
So
Eli also
that's
had
the standard. There.
Eli also had the record for most games started. I'm pretty sure, right?
I think Eli gets in. I think Eli gets in.
I think Eli should get in.
Just for the
Says
fact
a lot
that
for
he
me to say that. But
yeah, I was about to say just for the fact that he dismantled the
two
best
times,
team
come on.
ever.
Yeah. Can't be
16-1.
Can't be best team ever.
What was it?
Can't be best team ever.
I don't know how many games were
18-1.
Sorry, 18-1.
So-
That was it. That was it. Yeah.
Hey, you're trying to get out of me.
Yeah, I know. I know you know the record. God bless.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, the South there in the NFC is still Bakers. So
Yeah,
Easily.
and I guess we're talking
Good
about
for
the
Bakers.
NFC South.
Yeah,
for
that's a good
Baker.
point. That's a good point.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Bucks, but do you think the storyline here, and it almost seems kind of fixed, that it's setting the Saints up to get Archie Manning? No.
Oh! I thought you were gonna say like, are the Saints gonna be
That's
a
an
team?
interesting-
Like,
I hadn't
absolutely
thought
not
about
gonna be a
that,
team. That's the
but-
worst team in football, if you ask me.
Without question.
But I could see it. Now the question is Arch worthy of a 1-1? I mean, I know he probably
We're
will
gonna
go
find out.
1-1, but like,
I think he is.
We'll see,
in the
man.
limited time we've seen him play,
He's been okay.
He's played solid football.
yeah, this is true. But like,
So-
the limited time we've seen him play it has been against like mid-America conferences, like
Yeah.
nothing teams really.
Well, he's starting quarterback for Texas this year now, right?
Now he is,
And
yeah.
we're about
but
to have...
that's my point. It's like
So-
Quinn Ewers, who went what 5th round, 4th round. He went late.
To be fair, going into the start of last year was projected to go top 10.
I know. My
He
point
threw
is,
it- yeah,
he
yeah.
he
He
didn't.
threw it away.
He sold himself out of a top 10 position and still started damn near every game for Texas that he was healthy in.
Right.
I'd say damn near because I think there was one game that
he missed
didn't.
like 2 or 3, I think.
That's why I said whenever he was healthy, he started.
I think part of what Quinn's thing was he had injury history building up.
This is true.
So
I mean, that's
that's
weighed
what-
into it. That's weighed into it for
weighed
sure.
into it a bit. Arch doesn't have that.
Yeah,
that we
it's-
know of.
But
of
the way,
course.
the way Arch plays is
but-
like he's reckless with it right now. He can do that
sure.
where he's at. Like,
Well, we're
you
just
know,
gonna have to see what happens this year. And
100%.
Of course,
No,
you
it's
know,
100%.
if-
It's gonna be.
Sure,
I'm so
it could
excited.
take another year, but
week 1 for
if he
college
needs it,
football is nuts. By the
Absolutely,
way,
and
we'll
we're-
get to it eventually.
Yeah,
but
and I
it's
think
I'm excited.
nuts.
I'm excited.
The game for Arch to prove that he's a 1-1 pick will be in November against Georgia. Without
Well,
question.
why not week 1? They
Yeah.
play Ohio State.
Yeah, I was about to say they
They play Ohio State.
Sure. That's
Yeah.
And now, of course, I do agree in the sense that week 1, even if you're playing the defending national champions, it's
Yeah.
going to be different
100%.
than November 1 playoff
100%.
implications are talked
the
about. but
Heisman narrative
week 1,
starts week 1. It
Week
starts
1,
week 1.
if
With the matchups
Arch
we have
can
too,
prove- Yeah,
I'm so stoked for that
that's gonna
matchup.
be
a great game.
That's
Yep.
going to be a great game.
Yep, there's a couple of them out there. I mean, we'll get into it eventually here, but like I'm telling you, it is going to be an all-time college football season. I think
Immaculate vibes.
it's so I'm so stoked for it.
I'm ready
We're
to
only
see these
like 4
kids
weeks
play
away
ball.
from week 0. Speaking of football, we are next week. There's football on your TV.
That's true.
We got the Hall of Fame game next week, and then from there on out, it's like we got preseason ball, we got college football coming up, but like this is the last full week of no football available.
It's bittersweet.
It's bittersweet because Hulk would have loved this.
Hulk would have loved it.
Hulk would have loved to have seen football one more time, just one more time. R.I.P.
It's a darn shame, brother.
It is,
It's a darn
brother.
shame.
Darn game.
Brother. I saw a video of him, like it's like his last video of him like alive, I guess. I didn't realize he grew out his stubble. You know, he's got the
He does
he's
that
got
sometimes.
the dyed
So-
he's got the dyed, handlebar mustache.
Yeah.
Obviously
During-
blonde. The stubble is just black though.
Well, no, and that's actually a thing he did. So
It's not
during
a good look.
no during the WWF and he did the whole NWO, the New
Yeah,
World
yeah,
Order,
yeah.
and for
I'm
him
familiar.
when he heel turned, he
I know, that was
grew
a
out
big
his
heel
stubble,
heel
and then
turn.
he put the black like
I
in
did
there.
miss that then.
So,
I did miss that.
yeah.
I guess I'm not close enough to it.
It's
I don't
okay.
know.
It's okay. There's actually
Brother.
a picture. I'll show you after this. I'll add it during editing of him fighting Karl Malone in '88.
Oh, I think
and
I've
he's
seen
got
that.
the black
I think I've
stubble
seen
there.
that,
So
yeah.
that is a look for Hulk.
Either way, it was
It's
just
been
a
there.
jarring look for me to see
can't-
that on
I
the
can't
day that he
picture
died. It was exactly.
picture
It's
it.
nuts.
It's
It's nuts.
weird.
Although you listen, if there was a way to go out, sudden cardiac arrest in your house and mansion, I should say, in Clearwater Beach, Florida, that's a way to go.
All things considered, it was probably in
That's-
his sleep.
Brother,
So
that's it.
hard to argue that one.
Well, yep.
Not a
Argue
bad
that
way to
one.
go.
But speaking of ways to go, I know we got next week's the Hall of Fame game, like you said. So
Yes, sir.
football is going to be a hot conversation for weeks to come.
Football's, 6 weeks out?
Ish, give or take.
Yeah.
Give or take.
September 9th, 8th.
It's usually around that time.
Yeah.
Oh, here's Statue of
Ooh,
Liberty again.
I
Sorry, it
think
just makes me happy. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be talking
I
about
know.
that. We're gonna talk about reports. Probably getting closer to the MLB postseason. We're gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
doing live updates with that.
See where it
and,
takes us.
Yeah, definitely. We got a lot of good stuff to look forward to. A lot of news to keep an eye out for.
Amen.
So
Did we miss any hot topics this week? I feel like we covered most of them.
No.
well, no. Here's a good one. We'll put the poll up there on Instagram. We'll put it up on X. Tell us what you think. Tell us some of what you're looking forward to for the NFL season.
Is that how a poll works? I thought we had to put options there.
Well, then I'll just
Does
make
that
a
mean
thread.
we tell
I'll make a
them
thread
what-
then. Or yeah,
I
we
don't
can,
know how it works. I'm offering my own thoughts here. Oh man.
Well, hey,
We'll figure it out. We'll put something up. Interact with it. Do it
course.
now.
Throw some up.
boom.
Yep.
Do it,
Put it up there, like it, subscribe it. Thank you. Have a good rest of your week.
brother.
Brother.